the guests they had there, lot of like OT, OGs, a few prequel people, a lot of the Kenner OGs, which was super dope. Well, so let's talk about some of your experiences because I know you had two good photo ops. So if you want to start talking about one of them,
The first one was Billy D. Williams, and I'll be completely honest, it was kind of awkward.
yeah,
He is an older gentleman, right?
uh huh,
And that's just kind of something we have to deal with. But he was still very nice and very respectful. And I was just like, man, you're getting up there in age and you're still doing this. Like, first of all, thank you for doing it.
yeah,
Let's just start there because you don't have to be doing this. You know what I mean? You are dedicating your time to be here at your age. Thank you for doing this. Yes, dude, I'm in my mid 30s, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to do this right now. I don't even, you know what I mean? I got to go to the store. Ugh, I don't even want to do that. But this guy is dedicating his time for us, not just for photos, but for autographs as well. You know, and there was a moment I felt bad. I was like, man, I feel bad for putting him through this. You know, and I can see him as I'm walking in, but as I approached him, he goes, "Hey, how are we doing? Thank you so much for
yeah,
coming." And I was just like, "Man, okay, that was cool, right?"
yeah,
And I was like, "That's awesome." And it got to a point where I kept, dude. I think I walked by Denis Lawson's table 50 times. You know,
yeah,
I'm just filming and filming, and in my mind, I could see him in the corner of my eye. I'm like, "Dude, that's Wedge, man." And I was
yeah.
like, "This is like my opportunity, man. Like, I can get a photo op." And so this was now Friday, I believe. I think it's Friday.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, I can get let's get the photo op. And on the app, it shows he has a photo op for Saturday. I was like, oh, I can just get it on Saturday.
Hmm.
But then on the schedule for the everyone working for ICC on their paperwork, it doesn't show that he's on there. And
Mm.
so I was just like, let me just go verify. So I went to the photo op, what do you pay? And I asked them, and he goes, you know what? I'm not really sure. It doesn't show on here, but let me find out for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'll come back. No big deal. I'm here for another couple of days. Not a big deal. I happened to be walking right by Dennis's table, and his assistant was there.
Hmm.
And I just casually asked her. I was just like, just out of curiosity, because I just want to make sure I have a chance tomorrow. If not, it's really not a big deal. I'll get an autograph. I don't mind. At that moment, Dennis walks literally just right here, and he just goes, "What's going on? What did I miss?" And then she goes, "Oh no, this is perfect." And she goes, "So he wanted to see if there's a photo op available, and we were checking your schedule, but it seems like you did it yesterday, but you're not doing it today, and we don't know if you're doing it tomorrow." And he goes, "Well, is that room available now?" And she goes, "I believe so." And he goes, "Well, why don't we just do it right now?" And I'm standing there like, no, it's okay. I don't know if what you have planned. It's totally okay. And he goes, "Oh, nonsense. Let's go." Throws his arm around me like this, and we walked from there all the way to the photo. And it's not a close walk.
No.
It wasn't a close walk. Like, it was a small venue, but that distance of walking, and you're walking with Wedge, it felt like it was like a good mile walk
Yeah.
when it was way less than that. And so we just had conversation. He's like, "So where are you from? Like, are you enjoying the con?" And I'm sitting there like, mm-hmm. And at that moment, it's funny because we're walking into the photo op, and there's George on his phone and happens to look up at me, and he just looks at me like, "What?" And then I walk out, and he goes, "Dude, what was that about?" And I looked at him, I was like, "Dude, I don't even know what that was about. I can't even put into words what just happened. But we're friends now. That's all I know." So, and
Yo,
then he was just so nice. Like, that's the one guy I'll say, if you have an opportunity to meet him, because he's legitimately a very, very nice person.
no, he is, and like I, I'm sad that I wasn't like happen to be walking and filming because if I would have been recording and if I would have saw that, dude, that would have been the thumbnail for whatever day that was. Because like if I would have seen like Wedge like this escorting you to his photo op,